morning, good afternoon, and good evening, IDEA families. This is your college counseling update from Mr. Corbett. I'm here in the 9th grade hall, and I was going to show you all of the information, the interesting college information, college posters, and college statistics. But as you can see, they're covered up. We have the mock AP test. But I'm going to show you two posters. Now, if you read the section in the Parent Weekly about college counseling, it's about paying for college. Most importantly, I wanted to educate some families about the college application process. And the main takeaway, the main finding is this. The harder that your student, your child, works in school, that'll translate to grades, the more opportunities that he or she will have for financial aid, scholarships, or grants. Now I'm going to show you this school right here. This is Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It's a very good school. Here's what the mid 50% GPA range is, 2.9 to 3.5. ACT range, 18 to 23. It's fairly selective. Average scholarship or grant. So per year, the average scholarship or grant that is awarded is $6,725 a year for a student. The average financial need that was met, if a student needs financial need, is 59%. So if the student needed $10,000 a year, then the school, on average, would likely pay or support the student $5,900. And then the percentage of students who graduate within 6 years is 61%. Okay, so now this is Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I'm going to go over to a very well-known school. This is Harvard University. It's much more selective, higher GPA, higher ACT range. And what you notice is that because it's more selective, they're going to supply a lot more average scholarships or grants. Whatever a student needs, Harvard will pay for it. So if your family needs $10,000 a year for your child, or if your child needs $50,000 a year, they will supply it. Average scholarship or grant that is awarded per student, $47,000, $305 per student. And this is a little bit different than the statistic that I put in the Parent Weekly. A lot of these statistics there's so many of them, and they're based on different brackets, they're based on a lot of different things. This one is based on if a student received a scholarship or grant. The number in the Parent Weekly was about 38,000 because some students in Harvard don't receive any scholarships or grants. If their family is very well off, they wouldn't receive anything, and so that would bring the average down. Percentage of students who graduate within 6 years is 98%. So these are two schools, but and any student could be successful at any of these schools. You can take advantage of all the things that Texas A&M Corpus Christi has to offer, or Harvard. But what you'll notice is that the higher GPA, higher test scores, more selective school, they're going to provide more academic support. 98 out of 100 students, 98% of those students are going to graduate. And they're also going to provide more financial support. In other news, also, an article just came out a few weeks ago, and Stanford has now decided that all students from families that earn less than $125,000 per year, Stanford is going to be free. Completely free. So if your family earns less than $125,000 a year, Stanford is completely free. You don't have to pay a dime. And the last thing I'll end on is this. There's 5 things that colleges look for, and I'm going to put this in the weekly every single time, and also I'm going to say this on camera every single time. So this is, you can start backwards planning. Students, if they know this, I think it's going to help them, guide them through the next 4 years. The number one thing that colleges look for in an application is grades. By far, your GPA, your transcript. After that, in no particular order, are essays, recommendations, extracurricular activities, and test scores. Those 4 are not in any particular order. They vary from school to school, but by far the most important thing are grades. So right now, our school is offering 2 AP classes in 9th grade, and we're going to offer more AP classes in 10th grade. If you want to know what your child can be doing, it's working hard in those AP classes, because you can get college credit for those classes, but also any A's or B's or any hard work put into those classes. You can think about that as a future investment to get scholarships, financial aid, and grants when it comes down to applying to these schools. If you have any questions, my phone number is 956-678-7617. Thank you very much.